Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Imperator Rome as we're playing as the Roman Republic. Alright, so today's episode, we might be able to declare war if we can get this aggressive expansion burned off. We'll have to see. We're burning it pretty quick, so we might be able to if we have it sitting on speed 5 here and it doesn't take too long to get those roads built. But before we start in the episode, I do want to go through some of the map modes since it's been a while since we looked at some of these. And the first one we're going to start out with will be the Atlas map mode, just because it's a cool map mode. Shows all of our road construction, shows you where our cities are, and how large our cities are too. Kind of look how our empire's doing on the road building. So yeah, you can easily see we need to get these roads going up to this area here. A lot of cities here that we could build to. Although these are shrines. Here's the cities that we want to get to. So other than getting some roads going up to here, and of course we haven't even finished the roads here just yet. Although I don't know that I guess we can build roads up to here, or at least up to these cities, or this city. That's another shrine there. But yeah, we could build a road up to that, I suppose. But for the most part, I think we're just about done with the road building. Well, I guess we do have to build roads all through here, so maybe we'll get some troops from that legion that's over there, have them construct the roads all the way to this point, and then they can cross and they'd have to construct the roads this way. And it's a bummer we'd have to come back to finish it, but that's fine, I suppose. Yeah, so we'll do that as soon as we finish looking at these map modes. So here's the culture map mode. Remember the Roman culture here. That's dominant in all the red provinces. That's what that means. So this is where it's dominant, not where it has spread. And you see that the Roman culture is not only dominant through the entirety of Italy and Sicily, just about. I mean, if you count the lower part of Gaul here is Italy, which of course modern Italy does encompass this part. Then we still got a little bit left to convert to get it to the dominant culture. Also, still one more Punic location here, which is surprising. But there's still one left there in Sardinia. Here in Africa, we've converted most provinces, but some of the large cities, although this city is our culture, but a few of the cities and some of the little coastal provinces here are not our culture yet. Yeah, you can see through the ports here, a lot of the ports have not converted. Yeah, overall, we've assimilated most of our territory here. This is dominant Roman, which we need in order to colonize that. And then you also see the issue here, why we can't colonize. And yeah, we've even spread the culture into Hispania a bit. So that's how that looks if we wanted to see the exact spread of it, like how far our pops have spread. You can see that they're doing a pretty good job. We've got them just about everywhere. We just got to get them dominant. Over here, yeah, you can see even in Greece, the Roman culture has come to dominate certain places. So yeah, we're doing a good job there. Now look at the religion mode. And Hellenic is obviously dominant across our entire empire, just about. Most of Africa is now Hellenic. Even parts of Hispania is. I guess the newly conquered territory all throughout here, we've got a lot of converting that we need to do. And that's how it looks when we're just looking at the pops. Okay, so we're doing a pretty good job getting these converted. If we were just take a look at our exact number of pops here for our culture, we're at 8,200. Yeah, that's not bad at all. And our total Roman culture is now 39, almost 40%. So we're still floating around the same percentage. Yeah, with Macedonian being an accepted culture, we're not converting into them, so that they're second most dominant. They have about a quarter of the pops. And that's how the rest of the cultures look. Okay. So I thought we'd take a look at that here in the beginning. So obviously we're building those roads there, and I said we're going to build more roads down here. So let's go ahead and separate 5 units so that we can get them. Is there anybody who doesn't have? No, it doesn't matter. They're all the same experience level. So let's go and get these guys moving. Where did we stop the roads? Looks like we've stopped right there. So we're going to get them going over here, and then we'll have them help us get those roads constructed. And still got these guys building the roads up north. Let's take a look at who wants to trade with us. You know what? We will trade with them for now. I don't know who that was. Trade with these guys, though. Well, apparently we got a lot of stuff to trade, don't we? You know, I'm not going to trade that one because I have a feeling that it's going to mess up the wine situation. I don't know where they're trading for that wine, if it was even in the capital. And these guys here are done as well. So I think we're done with the roads here, guys. Now, there are some cities out there that we could build a road to if we wanted to. But yeah, I don't think we're going to. I think that's enough, guys. We don't have to have a road going to every single city. Alright, so let's go and split these guys up. We're going to send, what, 1,000 over there and 1,500 over there. Because I think these are... Oh, it's because they're sitting on road building. And that should have worked. I'm just going to move these guys over here to Byzantium. And these guys on over to here. Take a look at the trade offers. I guess we'll trade with them. Now, one thing that somebody pointed out is that these guys were from that tribe that we just conquered, this territory here, and I missed that in the peace treaty. So yeah, we did not get these 2 provinces, and we could have, so that's kind of a shame, but it is what it is. We'll have to get it later, I suppose. It'll be an easy war. It's not going to be a challenging conflict to grab 2 provinces up. Won't even take that long. And you know what, guys? I almost want to not build any more roads over here, because once we do conquer this, we want the roads to go up along the coast here. I was going to have it connect up to here. But yeah, I don't think we're going to do that, guys. It's fine for now. How often are we even going to be moving troops back and forth? Probably not very often at all. So instead, let's go and get these guys building roads up here. I haven't decided just yet how that's going to look. Could have them go through this area here, or could have it go up through here. I guess either works, I suppose. If you're just trying to go up to this road, then the best way to do it would be to go through here, I think. Let's just see. If they wanted to go... Oh, okay, we don't own that province, so we can't even do that. So yeah, I would have to go through here, up to here, and then up to there. I guess that's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll get the roads going up to that way, and that's probably it, guys. Just so we have some roads going into here. We could have it go all the way up to the borders, but yeah, I don't think it's necessary, especially when I want to get the roads here built. Yeah, we'll have them take care of that, and see what, yeah, we'll trade with these guys. Did Thrace finish up their conflict here? They're still in their revolt, but they did finish up the conflict that they're fighting over here. And I think they lost all this territory, to this tribe here. Okay, well that's interesting. So that tribe's actually decently powerful, and now there's only 1 Thracian province that is really in our way here. Yeah, that's actually kind of a shame. I mean, we can conquer those ones. That might change up the situation. Who we're gonna attack next, I think. Yeah, we'll tell these guys yes. Why not? A little tiny tribe there, 1 province tribe. So yeah, I think maybe what we might want to do is go and attack this tribe next. Then, who are they allied with? Well, they got a big ol' ally. Okay, yeah, that's a big ol' ally right there. Alright, so we got a couple events here. We've seen this one many times. We're just going to continue going for that local population happiness penalty, since it's in the capital. Okay, and then these guys want to become a client state. Alright, that's excellent. They became a client state a little bit quicker than some of our previous tribal vassals did, so that's nice. Now, we did get them through that mission, of course. So that means, I think it's like 10 years from now. It means as when we'll be able to, when Thrace finished up their revolt. Well, let's just see when we can start integrating. Yeah, 694. So it's 10 years. So 10 years from now, we can start annexing them. And okay, they just canceled the axis that we had. Only 1 disloyal province, and it's going up, but very, very slowly. Remember, when it comes to money and political influence, we're not spending any of it at the moment. We need to get up to 180 political influence, and I think it's like 14,000 gold is what we're going to need there. Alright, so what do we want to do here? Now, we could easily get the gold and lose loyalty with the governor of Greece. And put him down to 73, so it's still pretty high. Could instead say we can apply these lessons across the province, in which case we'll get some local slave bonuses, but we're going to have to use some of that political influence, which we're saving. Or we can instead say they have it under control, he'll gain loyalty, he'll gain his own money, and we'll get those slave bonuses. In fact, it looks like they'll be higher. And we'll still gain some money. Yeah, I guess we'll go with this one. Because I think we'll hit the money before we hit the political influence. Yeah, because we're only like 1,000 short on the money at this point. Alright, so that's probably good for the roads over here, guys. I really want to get the roads started this way. So I'm not entirely sure where our roads are at. Might have to go into Atlas mode. Oh, there we are. Let's go into the territory rank and see how we want to build these. So we already have the roads going through here. It probably makes sense to have the road go up to this way then. So let's take them off the road building and then move them over to right here. And then we'll have the road go up that way. And this is like a crossroad, you know, because I have roads coming from 4 different directions, so that'll look nice. And that tribe that we attacked earlier, they want some of our goodies. You know what, they're from their 2 provinces here. We're going to tell them no, they're not getting nothing. We're down to 28.68 here on the aggressive expansion. Also, we need a governor somewhere. I must have missed that. Okay, so let's go and get somebody else appointed. See who would be the best option. This guy's pretty good, but you know, I don't want to use the level 10 finesse for a governorship over here. Let's take a look and see if there's any positions that we'd rather have that guy. I don't know what I'm in here. We want to go to the technology. I think we have somebody pretty decent here, yeah, so we're good there. But what about up here in our offices? Is there any positions here which we would really... Well, I guess these ones aren't that important. Yeah, the ones for the finesse. So yeah, it's fine. I guess we could use him as a governor. If we don't have anything else to use him for, then he's from a family. There's really no reason not to give him a place. His trade isn't fantastic. His corruption's kind of high. But this is not really an area where we're having issues. So we'll put that 19-year-old in control. Obviously probably too young for such a position, but he'll have good statesmanship eventually. Of course, we never really remove our governors unless they have issues. Which sometimes I think you ought to remove the governors, but yeah, we just keep them there. Alright, so let's get these roads building, and we're going to go back up to the territory rank here, and we're going to build a road over to there. Although we might want to control which direction we go, yeah, because they want to use the roads here, which I don't want to do. So I think we're going to go to the fort here, and then up. And then from there, could go all the way up to the coast here. I think that's might be what we end up doing. Or could cut across this way. I suppose that would work as well. I really like going all the way up to the coast though. So we're going to go up to the coast. And then go up to here. To there. And then from there, we're just going to have it connect to the road down here. I'm not seeing it. Is that way down here? Looks like we never got a road to that city. I think that's because we didn't have a city there at the time. Alright, so let's go ahead and have them go all the way down to here, guys. Yeah, that's where the roads stop. So yeah, we'd want to go to that city right there. So let's see how the best way to go about doing this would be. I suppose we can try and connect the... yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll try and connect like the capital locations here. On down to here. And then on down to there. And they'll cross right there. And I suppose that's fine. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so that'll keep them busy for some time. And I'm assuming that these guys here are ready to build as well. So let's go to get their road building started. I don't think you can build across, you know, uncolonized territory. Could be wrong, but I would think you wouldn't be able to. We have the money now, so we're just waiting for a little bit more political influence, and then we'll be able to get our Great Wonder. So we did have one of our legates die. I should have looked at which one he was from. So we'll have to dip through here. You know, I don't think it really matters, because we have 2 generals in these ones, and these are the only 2 legions, the first and the second, that have multiple armies. So let's go ahead and just put them anywhere, I suppose. We're just trying to get the family appeased. There's essentially 2 level 5 guys here from the same family. This guy's got less corruption, a little less loyalty, but he's really old. I guess they're both pretty old. I think he has a better trait here. Yeah, much better trait overall. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this one, guys. Just because he's younger. We can look to see if there's anybody else. There's a lot of level 5 characters here. That's the only one from the unhappy family, though. So we'll put this character in place just to get that family appeased. So it doesn't really affect us there. We do need to get trade routes for any area that's having like loyalty issues. Although there might not be any trade routes in those areas that have loyalty issues. Yeah, that's like all throughout here. They just don't have like the cities and a large enough number of pops and stuff for trade routes. What about over here though? We might have trade routes over here. Though we're not having any loyalty issues here, we're still going to get something. Yeah, I think we're going to get something, guys. Now, as far as what we'll get, let's go to the capital location here and see what would be most useful. I guess something to help make Freeman happy. Maybe some more base metals. We got one route to trade for. That's a foreign route anyway. Alright, so we're getting the Great Wonder now. There wasn't a lot of input on this that I saw. There was one name suggestion, which was to name it Carthage Must Be Destroyed, in Latin, based on the Cato meme now, which has become its own meme in this series. So I suppose that would be a silly name that we could go with if we want to do. As far as feedback with the modifiers, I don't think there was anybody posting anything about that, so I guess these are okay. I'm pretty sure these are the ones that I had decided on. I feel like I had been waffling between two of them, but I can't remember which the other one was. And I don't remember what the other choice was that I was kind of looking at. Maybe it was I think it was this one here, the engineering one. Well, we're not going to go for that one. We're going to go for these ones instead. All right, so I think that's everything, guys. And we got the name, got the look, got all those. So yeah, we just need to get the construction leader, and then we're good to go. And we do have enough money and enough political influence. I said 190, it was 180. I don't know what I was thinking. So we could have got this a little bit sooner. So we're looking for somebody with high finesse and maybe something that might boost the production. Slave Great Wonder construction plus 2%, so that'll help it a little bit. This is a plus 5%. I don't know that you're going to get anybody better than this character here. Not only does he have the highest finesse, but he also has the traits. So yeah, he's obviously the best one. And we'll get that done now in 6,058 days, which means it'll be done in 702. So quite some time. So yeah, let's go and get the wonder builds. Again, that's going to take a long time to get done. At least we got that done now. It'll be nice once we get that bonus, though it will be kind of close to the end of the game by the time we actually get it. And didn't we have... Yeah, we have these guys building roads. They're not done just yet. We're going to tell those guys no. I don't know what we're going to do with them. We might attack them. I guess we should probably start looking into who we want to attack next. The situation here could change some. But I think we're going to end up having to attack these tribes here, because they're allies. Yeah, so we might end up having to attack that tribal alliance there. Could go for Thrace instead, but they only have a couple territories now in the area, and only one of them is actually connected to our own territory. So I think it'd make more sense to come down from this way. Yeah, I think that's really the best way to go about doing this. So we'll probably attack this tribe next. And let me see if we have the ability to declare. Now we'd have to get a claim. So no, let's go ahead and do that, guys. As soon as we have, which we have it. So let's get it now. So I suppose it would be the next ones we attack, meaning that we'd want to move our other legions over there. Because, again, this will be a larger conflict than it would appear because they've got the one very large tribe as their ally. Looks like our capital has an extra trade route. Maybe something was canceled. And we have the wine trouble as well. And we continue to have just kind of a pain. It almost makes me want to turn down all wine coming from the capital, since they're just always messing it up. And we have to cancel this all the time now. I mean, if it only happened every once in a while, this little bug or whatever, then it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but it happens so often. It's just kind of a pain to constantly be fixing it. Looks like the trade route that we lost was dyes. Let's go and trade with... That's a revolt, so yeah, we'd want to do it with these guys instead. And that's clearly how we lost the trade route. We were trading with them, and then they had a rebellion. But I do want to get the aggressive expansion a lot lower before we declare war. I think that would be good. Try and get it down to, I don't know, maybe 10 or even lower, perhaps. Again, I really want to get that burned off, just so we don't have as many issues with the stability and the happiness and stuff. And it looks like we lost dyes in another location, but it's not that big of an issue. What we might want to do is go through here and look at, oh, this place is finally increasing their loyalty. It took them long enough. Nice. So what we might want to do is just look at areas, there's not going to be a trade route there, but look at areas where we're having some trouble. Although there's not a whole lot of locations where we're having trouble now. Where's this one at? This one over here in the east. Yeah, it's right there. So like we could just see if they have any trade routes in these areas. Yeah, they do not. Just the places that have like the worst loyalty. And where's this one at? Yeah, this is the same area here. And they don't have any trade routes. Okay, just thought it would be worth checking out. We actually have some excess money. We didn't use all the money we had for that Great Wonder. So let's get the heavy cab offense here. Overall, our heavy cab is going to be a lot better. And then I guess we'll go ahead and spend this money, guys. So let's figure out where we want to build. So I think we should probably build in the cities here. Whatever cities we have over here, I think would behoove us to build there. Also, if we have any there. So let's just take a peek. Let's see what we got here. So yeah, over here, let's go with the Great Temple. And then maybe destroy something that they have to be able to get the Grand Theater here. Yeah, they don't need all these granaries. In fact, they don't really need any granaries here. So that'll allow us to get the Academy. Let's take a look at this location. Yeah, we're probably going to want to get as much as we can get here. Because I assume... I mean, it's pretty good right now. Yeah, I guess it's really not that bad here, which is surprising. But yeah, let's go and get something deleted here, like the training camp, so we can get the Grand Theater. Although not a lot of pops here in this city. It'll likely get a little bit larger, though. We have the Great Temple here already, so let's go ahead and get rid of the Marketplace. Yeah, the Marketplace. Oh, are they... Oh, wait, this is not our city. Okay, yeah, that's not our city. So can't build in a city we do not own. Let's go ahead and take a peek at these locations. I'm pretty sure we already built in those ones. We do have some space down here, though. So yeah, let's go and get something constructed. I think we'll probably go with the Academy and the Court of Law again. Because yeah, with the Forum, you know, we just it's just not as beneficial. So I'd rather just have freemen be flipping over to nobles or citizens. And frankly, we don't need freemen. We just don't. Now let's go over to here and do the same thing with whatever money we got left over here. And see what we can get. Especially in these locations here where we're actually losing loyalty. So which one of these three cities is the largest? This one is. So let's go ahead and get the Great Temple there and the Grand Theater there. And yeah, now we just don't have enough money to get any of these here. That's all we'll get for now. Yeah, but overall, the loyalty across our empire is really not that bad. And one thing to note is that we have not had... I don't think we had a rebellion for this entire campaign. I know we haven't had a civil war, obviously. But yeah, I don't think we've had any issues. Even with rebellions. Now, again, I could be wrong on that. I think that's the case. There might have been one rebellion. Yeah, we'll trade with those guys. So we'll get these roads built across here. Again, they can't build the roads on the uncolonized territory, so we'll have to come back over here. But I'm not willing to wait for that because we don't know how long that's going to take them to get this colonized here. Especially because there's really not too many pops, Roman pops, that we can move over there. Macedonia had another civil war. They've gotten larger. And it looks like they've conquered a bit of territory. Just look at some of the other powers in the world. So they're the second most powerful after us. We have 20,000, almost 21,000 pops. So no small number. An event about prosperity, which we're definitely going to want the stability in this case. The stability's still ticking down. We don't have enough political influence to boost it either. And okay, so for practicing the Macedonian Legion, which they're over here, aren't they? They were just able to get a new dedication, the one that decreases their experience decay and their maintenance cost. Doing all that training. These guys are almost done here. Once they're done, which they are now. Oh, they didn't build the roads. Okay, I'm guessing the road construction stopped. Yeah, it must have got unchecked when they went across this, and I didn't even notice that. All right, I was wondering how they got over there so quick. I was like, man, the quickest road builders I've ever seen. These guys are also almost done building the roads. Once they're done, we're going to have them join up with the legions here, and then they're going to move over here for that war, which we'll be able to get started soon. Aggressive expansion's just about where I want it. So yeah, we're just waiting for them to get the roads here constructed. Which again, shouldn't take them too long. There we go, beautiful. Oh, yep, that's right. They're going over to that city that we built there. So we'll let them do that. Now, we might be trading with these two tribes here. So that might result in a little bit less money once we declare war on them. And we have a new consul, and he's not all that great. He's not as bad as some of our previous consuls, so I guess there's that. His co-consul is pretty decent. And it's a bummer that Quintus Fabius was not the consul instead. Like, here's some really close ones you might want to look at and see what the better character is. I think this guy's slightly better. Yeah, he's got the higher martial. I mean, he has a couple higher stats. It looks like they both have 2 stats that they're a little bit better in. So I think we'll probably just leave this as is. The Bony is now in control. I'm going to take a look at our traits here. For our 73-year-old consul, there's no way he's living the 10 years of his consulship, guys. He's intelligent, so that's a great one for him. Just is good as well. Prominent, another nice one. Ambitious, and he has cancer. So yeah, he's going to die soon, guys. Which is kind of a shame, because again, he's not the worst consul we've ever had with the stats, and his traits are pretty darn good. So it's kind of a bummer that we won't have him for very long. So let's go and get those 2 consuls replaced, which for these 2 positions here. Let's see if we have unhappy families. We do have one, the Fabius family. We do probably want to put him here, unless there's somebody here that's very high. Yeah, because we want the best character we can get here, which isn't very good. Yeah, level 6 is the best we have. All right, so that's kind of a shame. We'd have to go with the family we've already put a lot of, we already given a lot of positions to. And you know what? I didn't look to see who would be the better person here. Loyalty's the same. Statesmanship he's probably slightly better. So let's go ahead and replace this character as well, and this one's just going to be based on the family. I don't really care so much about this position. Although I'm not seeing anybody from the family. Do they not have any positions? They might not. Either that or I'm just not seeing it. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody from that family. So yeah, they must be out of characters. Okay, well in that case, you know, we're only 1 position from making the Decius family happy with us. So you know, we'll put this guy in place here, and we'll just have the Fabius family either irritated with us, or let's see if there's any other families we can pull positions from here. There's not. Yeah, or we could just give them a position on one of the legions, like this one here. Yeah, there is a character here. It's interesting that I couldn't appoint him. Oh, he's the co-consul, that's why. I see. So yeah, the co-consul is what's causing issues. Well, we can have the co-consul leading troops. In fact, he's better than some of our generals. He's better than this general here. So you know what? Let's go ahead and replace him, though. He is kind of old, isn't he? He's 60. He's actually younger than the guy we have here. So I will put him in place. Though I didn't see what his trait was that was affecting it. Okay, he's got the fleet commander trait. Interesting. He'd be good for our navy. Alright, so I think that's good. We're just waiting. We gotta wait for these guys to get over to these legions here. In fact, let's go ahead and split them now. And say we can just go ahead and split them in half. Send the 3,000 over to these guys here. And then take that 1,000 and bring them over to them. And then we'll start moving over here so we can declare war. By that point, aggressive expansion should be plenty low enough. I guess we can go and get some more stuff building, and we really should be doing that over here because we're finally starting to have some issues over here. For a long time, things were pretty good here, but now we are starting to have some problems. So let's go ahead and start working on trying to convert the citizens over here to our culture and our faith. Yeah, you can see the loyalty is not going down rapidly or anything. It's really, really slow, but yeah, still obviously something we're going to want to improve upon. All right, so we could go in and get a court of law there. See if there's anything over here you might want to get. It seems that the loyalty here is going up. It's not ours. How about over here? Yeah, not really any loyalty issues throughout this territory here. So that's good. Could continue to work on converting, of course. I do want to really focus on areas where we're actually having more issues. And dip back on over here, see if there's... It seems like we're no longer having loyalty issues in this part of Gaul. Alright, so that's good, because for a long time we had having problems over here, and it looks like we've improved upon that. So let's see if there's anywhere we want to build up along here. Like right here. Yeah, this would be a good place, I think. So let's go and get the Great Temple and the Grand Theater there. And they have filled out their building slots here. So might want to get rid of... We'll get rid of the Forum. get the academy. Still a little bit of money left to spend. So let's see if we can't find anywhere where they're actually having some loyalty issues. And they have building slots. Alright, none of these do. We'll keep them on their current one, the local autonomy. It's not really the best one, but I don't really want to use the political influence for this. Instead, let's go ahead and tick up our stability. Maybe that's a better way to do it since it's going to affect everywhere. It's best use of our political influence. So we're just waiting for these 2,500 men to get over to their legions, and then we'll move the legions over to here and declare war. I think 3 legions would probably be enough, or 3 armies I should say, of the 15,000, 45,000 troops total. I think that should be plenty enough to get this job done. I imagine these guys here are done. So it's going to get them rejoining here, and then you know what we might do? I think we might end up moving these guys somewhere else. So we're going to need to pay for our fleet for a little while. Well, we could have them go by land. Yeah, that's going to take too long though. It would be... Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to leave them here. We'll let them go by land, so we don't have to pay for the fleet or anything. Because I don't like putting the fleet out there, even though there's no pirates. But I don't like having them go out there on their low morale. We haven't seen pirates for some time. Civilization, I think, is too high everywhere. So we haven't had problems with pirates, but just in case. Just to be safe. Let's go ahead and merge. Oops, we want to merge them. And then send them over to this upcoming conflict here, guys. So, see where we're going to want to go. These guys might give them access here, and they might come into our territory, but they'll have to take a fort there, so I'm not worried about that location. So instead, let's attack from over here. And we might want to use our better general for that, because he'll be alone. Yeah, so let's go ahead and move him over to this location. He can just fit into the supply there. Well, this guy here will move over to this location. And then we'll move this guy over to here once they get over here. As far as forts go, I'm not entirely sure where all their forts are. We'll have to look once the war starts. Yeah, I guess we'll trade with them, though I don't know how long we'll allow these guys to stick around, because I assume we'll have to declare war on them here in order to complete this mission tree. Let's see what we want to do with these events. Don't really want to spend all that money on such a minor bonus there. Could instead do this one, increasing the local population happiness in a couple provinces. And I think that's the best way to do it. I don't even know if we need the happiness there, but I think that was the best of the options. And it got a nice integrated culture happiness bonus as well. Alright, so the troops are almost there. They got those roads, so they're able to move over here pretty darn quickly. This seems kind of like a hassle going around this way through the roads rather than just through here. So they want to improve this province here. So if we do this, we got to spend 80 political influence. We'll get, we'll get the local provincial loyalty. Oh, okay, so that's the province improvement, the province fortifications. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can do it. And let me take a look at the Boni and how happy they are with us. Not that this is a big deal. They love us. So that's over here. We don't even have any forts in the area, so don't really need more fort infrastructure. There's no loyalty issues here. Yeah, so I think in this case, let's just keep our political influence. I think it's more useful than those bonuses. And considering the fact that the Boni is at 100 approval, there's really no reason not to. Yeah, I guess we'll trade with those guys. Alright, so the armies are almost in place, guys. Just about there. This is actually not in the capital. But it is in a place that's very, very loyal to us, so I'm not too worried about the population happiness issue. And we'll trade with these guys over Egypt. Alright, so let's stop them training, move them on over to this location here, and then we will declare war. Alright, so we're declaring war on this tribe here, though I guess one option would be to declare war. Well, I guess we don't have the claim on them. I was going to say we could declare war on them if they have additional allies to bring in more tribes that we can conquer. They're also in a defensive league. Oh, so we will be fighting that guy. Alright, I didn't notice that. Yeah, I didn't see that they're in the defensive league with them. It doesn't change how many troops we have. I think this is plenty enough to get the job done. Now they're going to hire a lot of mercenaries, but I have confidence in our units as long as they have good generals. So let's just take a peek and see. And they're all okay. I don't know that we'll find anybody better. We can look real quick. There's a level 9 here, a level 8 there. But that's what those guys are, level 8 and 9. So yeah, I think it's fine. So yeah, if we declare war on them, we bring in these guys here. That's interesting. What about them? If we didn't have to tango with these guys right now, if we just wanted to leave things as is and just declare war on these two, what we could do is instead, and I know this is kind of a waste of, well, it's not a waste because we'll still have the claim there, meaning that it'll be cheaper. But one way to have a smaller conflict here, not mess with this large tribe here, though, you know what, we will mess with them. I'm fine with it. We'll declare war and we'll attack all of them. Though, before we do that, let's make sure that we have an army up here. And I did also want to move these guys. So I'm going to merge them, and then we're going to move them over to Spain. So we have somebody here. Let's move them right there. Take them a long time to walk over there, but that's fine. But yeah, I think that we would want an army right here in this case. You know, we have a fort there. That one's protected. So yeah, we'll go this way. It's fine. Let's go and declare war. Let's get this started. And we would be bringing in our ally down here. All right, so let's go and turn this down a bit and get this war started. We're going to want to take a look at the fort situation first. Okay, so we have a fort right there. There's also a fort over here, and then there's a fort right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this province here by taking the capital, and then we'll want to take that fort right there. So as far as which troops we'll be doing, and I guess we should also take a look at the tactics here, because you know we're going to be fighting, and we're going to want any bonuses we can get, as good of bonuses as we can get here. I don't know what they're going to be bringing until I see their troops. So you know what, we might just leave them on their current tactics for now until we have an idea of what they're going to be bringing with them. These guys have more siege engineers, so let's bring him forward here, and then this guy's going to go grab that real quick. And then these guys here, let's have them grab this first. Yeah, that'll give us possession of all this, I think. Yeah. Although, no, it wouldn't, because this is a different tribe here. And we'll just let our money go up. Maybe we'll have enough to get another Great Wonder started, because if we want to get another Great Wonder and actually be able to get the bonuses, we need to get it started now. And I'd like to get a third one, and then we'll probably be done with it at that point. We did get the oratory advances, so let's go ahead and... Is that the last one that we needed? Oh, we're in the new. We're getting the new ones now. All right, awesome. So let's see what we want to get here. So we have it marked to go all the way down this way. However, another option for us would be to get these ones here so that we could go down the demand a line of succession or the request a line of succession. So we could always do that, and then that would adopt the dictatorship government, and then we'd have the civil war, and that'd be one way that we'd end the series most likely, because that'd be towards the end. You'd have to get 3 of these here. So what we could do is just wait until we actually need it, and then use all of the advances on that shot to get the 3 here, or 3 of the 4 advances, and not get it yet. Because remember, this doesn't give us any bonus. In fact, this one just gives us a penalty. So the best way to do it is wait until you're in this situation where you're about to get all of them soon, and then go down it right before when you're ready to go for the Civil War, which we're not. First of all, our stability needs to be a lot higher. So yeah, we're not going to go on this route right now, but this might be one way to end the campaign here as we approach the end, or we're like 30-something years, in fact, away from the end. So let's just go ahead and continue down the route we were planning on going. We'll get this one. It doesn't really help us that much. But I would like to get the loyalty of governors up. That'd be nice. Or just the straight up loyalty of characters. That's a good one too. Of course, you have to get this one to get this one, but you know, in our route. To be clear, you could go this way to it. So yeah, this doesn't really help us much, but we'll get it. And if I can just get out of here. Okay, so that character's still griping and whining. He wants a position, but he's not going to get one. I do expect some large armies to pop up around here, guys, as they hire mercenaries and stuff. I do expect we'll be fighting some very large armies. So we might want to actually raise up the levies. I could bring a legion over here. We wouldn't really use the levies very often. So yeah, we'll bring the levies. Though I'm not sure exactly where we want to raise those levies. Let's raise some here and see what this is. This is 3,000. Okay, and then we also have the larger levy here. Let's go ahead and get those guys selected, and we'll have them evade up this way. Okay, so these guys are not going to be very good, so we might want to have the larger army, like 18,000 total, and then have, see how we'd want to go about doing this. Have 2 forts here that need to be taken. Not a lot of supply in these areas. So might have to split the army up so they don't take as much attrition. Right now, let's get a movement over to here. If they attacked us there, that would actually probably work out well for us, even though these are levies and not very good, because we would get that mountain bonus. So if we're going to get attacked anywhere, that's one of the better places to be attacked. They do have a little bit of a fleet, but I'm not going to worry about that, guys. Alright, so with that taken, this will flip over to us the moment we get that fort taken. Getting this one here, could go ahead and grab that one, but I don't see the point of going after the unfortified locations first, because they're just going to go take them from us. So let's go after the forts. So we have a fort here to take, so that's what we'll go for next. And then yeah, with these guys here, I think the best way to do this is not to sit here, because they might not ever come this route, but to probably just go ahead and go after the fort here. But again, I don't want to keep all these armies together just because there's not a lot of supply there. Yeah, not much supplies. Maybe like 5,000 men. Or you could just send a small 3,000 man army over there and hope they don't get attacked. It's in the mountains. No matter what, we'd probably lose with these levies. So if they sent a decent sized army, I mean. So let's not send the full 18,000 here, because the 3,000 might be suitable. We do need to get a new researcher here. We've got 2 level 9 characters. No bonuses with the traits. Now there is this guy here. I don't know that it's worth it though, for the rare chance of getting the bonus to be slower the entire time. You know, because you get that rare chance that you're going to get an extra advance, which is nice, but you don't get that very often. So I think it's better to go with one of these level 9 characters, and he's the younger one, so we'll go with him. Now, honestly, level 9 is not that great, so we might later want to get him replaced. We do have legions. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. We need to merge, although it looks like I sent too many men here. I must not have been paying attention to what I was doing. I might have sent both of those armies over there. All right, so let's get these guys get out of here. We'll merge those two. Okay, and this one also needs a new commander. So apparently he died. So let's go and get him replaced real quick. This is the Magnet Region army, and it looks like we'll just have to go with a level 9 character here. I doubt there's going to be anybody decent. Yeah, we got some level 5s here, but yeah, just not very good overall. So I guess we'll go with this guy here, though. He would be better for the fleet. I don't know who's currently in charge of the fleet. Let's just take a look. A really old guy who's not very good. All right, so we'll put him in place there, I think. As for who's going to lead this legion, I just don't know. There's really no good choices here, so we'll have to go with the level 8. He is from a family, at least. So yeah, we'll go with him. And then just won't have a very good commander here. I mean, that's not a terrible commander. Probably on the lower end, though, of what we'd want. And we still have that Fabius. I know that's Cornelius' family that is now currently unhappy. All right, well, I don't care enough to mess with it right now, guys. All right, so we're currently taking this fort here. Haven't seen any of their troops. I imagine it'll take a time to raise them up, but yeah, I didn't expect it to take this long. I thought we'd see them by now. And we are at war with all of them, right? Yeah, we're at war with all 3 tribes. But so far, just haven't seen them do anything yet. No reaction. They're scared. It's probably taken them a while to get them all raised up and brought over here. Okay, so we're still waiting on that there. Let's go ahead and push forward here. We didn't need to take that province. I just sent him over here so he'd start moving that way, but we ended up sitting there and taking the province. It'll get flipped back over. There's 1,000 men coming down here. That's clearly not going to be enough. That guy's so irritated. There's 1,500 there. Is this what they've got? Is this the armies they have? Well, no wonder they're not coming after us. They're vastly outnumbered. Yeah, I think what we want to do is just go with the one that's going to give us the highest bonus, I suppose. Since we just don't know what they're going to be rocking yet. They could, of course, go with the envelopments and then would get the penalty. They could also go with the shock action, because I am seeing they have some heavy troops, in which case we'd get the bonus going with the bottleneck. So maybe we should just stay on bottleneck. Because I don't think they're going to go with bottleneck, and they don't have phalanx. I think it's more likely to go with skirmishing. So we'll keep this guy on bottleneck and then maybe change this one as well over to that. He does even better at that. And then with this legion up here, let's see what we want to put him on. We'll keep him on bottleneck. Alright, so yeah, so far have not seen anything from these guys. Just a few thousand troops kind of moseying around. And we're going to have these guys go over to this province. Now, once that's taken, let's go ahead and push. See where we want to go. I guess we'll go this way. Oh, we can't get past that fort. Okay. Yeah, so we might just want to go around it then. Let's go up this way then. No, we can't get past that fort either. Okay, so we're kind of stuck here until these sieges are done then. That's a shame. Where can we sit and not take attrition? Nowhere. Can we go into this territory here anywhere? Is there any way to go? Yeah, we can go this way. All right, so that'll work. There's no forts that I see here. The first fort is right there. So might want to go in and get all these unfortified locations taken first. Yeah, and we will use... Despite this, they're kind of flip-flopping. I want to have this guy be used for the sieges. Just because he has the more engineers. Now, that's not really going to help in the level 1 fortifications. And that might be all they have. Because they're a tribe. We did finish up the siege here. Excellent. So that went very quickly. So now let's go ahead and take this location here. Just grab that real quick. Again, should be a really easy conflict overall. Though probably more difficult than the one in Gaul. Yeah, because we'll see more troops as they hire mercenaries. I do expect that we'll see a lot greater numbers here. All right, so he's almost there to take that fort. And so let's hope, yeah, it does look like those guys are coming here. So let's go ahead and move these guys over here so they can support them. Again, probably going to lose in the mountains, I think. Yeah, I expect we'll probably lose in the mountains. I don't see how we'd win that. We've taken this. All right, so now we need to get these guys engaged. We need to try and fight them. And get a win here. So they don't get up behind us and start taking territory. Now he's bringing other people into his disloyalty. It's not too much of a problem, though. And I'm sure we can merge these two. All right, excellent. So we can just focus on the conflict, done with the road building and all that kind of stuff for now. All right, so going to take that. We have 18,000 mercenaries hired here. All right, we should probably go fight them then before they get their morale too high. Trying to get somebody engaged here. You can see that they're trying to get around us. And now they're going to probably try and go this way. Yeah, could have some difficulty getting these guys to engage us, especially like in advantageous terrain. We'll see where these guys here are going. Okay, so we might want to attack them there while they have the low morale. We'll see how that looks. We'll tell them yes. Here we'll get the forest bonus. They will attack us there. All right, excellent. Also, we have finally finished up that siege there. Okay, so that's nice. So now we can go in and start advancing. We don't want to actually fight those guys there. Yeah, we don't want to fight them, so let's just let them get away. That's still going to result in a fight. Oh, they might. Yeah, they might be kind of unsure of what they're doing right now. All right, so we have finished up the siege here. Excellent. Trying to get them engaged. They're on the retreat now. Let's see where we want to put this army. Hopefully should be able to get them to fight our levies. I don't know if we can get those guys. Oh, we can attack those thousands. I'm just going to wipe them out real quick. And yeah, we'll be fighting these guys here. Remember, this is in a fortified province, so we get the terrain bonus. And we do outnumber them, though they're sending another 7,500 here. We'll easily wipe these troops out. They have no chance against us. Very good kill-death ratio. Alright, so let's see if we can't get somebody else to fight us. Might try and engage those 12,500. We also destroyed these 1,000. Fantastic. Yeah, that's great news. They'll be chasing them down, so let's have them go after this fort here then. And we'll want to fight those guys. We're still waiting on these troops here, though, to get over here. And yeah, we're going to have to chase these guys down here. And they're clearly moving faster than we are as well. Alright, so I want to get those 12,000 to fight us. So we'll see if we can't fight them here. Looks like we will be able to engage them there. Alright, excellent. Alright, and then with these guys here... Oh, did he already get locked? Yeah, he's already locked to go in there. Alright, so in this case, you probably don't want to move that way. We'll have to wait until he gets there. And let's see if we want to attack those 4,500 there. I don't see why we wouldn't. We'd have, you know, way greater numbers. Of course, our levies are really cruddy as well. Mostly light infantry. We'll be engaging those 5,000 and completely wiping them out. Alright, fantastic. Let's go and attack the 7,000 now. Just kind of slowly wipe all these armies out so that we can eventually focus more on sieges. These guys here are going to result in us having to completely chase them down. That's going to be a pain in the ass. What I might just go ahead and do is raise up the nearest levy to try and close them in, box them in here. Yeah, this is a very large levy here, so probably going to need to split these in half a couple times. Yeah, I don't even really care. So, well, you know what? I do care about the composition, actually. Let's create a new unit, put all the light infantry in their own unit here. And then maybe give them a few. Yeah, we got a lot of troops there. Give them a few of the supply. Alright, so that looks good. And then let's just go ahead and split these guys in half. 28,000, yeah, that'll result in a good sized sieging army there. And then with these guys here, probably just want to split them in half as well. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of armies now to make use of. So let's go and get them moving. So we want some of them to focus on sieges. So we might send one up this way. In fact, we just need to send troops up that way anyways. Yeah, because we're so outnumbered. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Let's go and take one of them to try and engage those guys. These guys here are going to come over here, help out with sieges over there. These guys here will go over to here. And then this last army here is going to help us out up here as well. Probably have them go right here. Alright, so those are all on the move. I'm hoping we can get these mercenaries bottled in. And then let's go ahead and have them attack. Oh, you can't go through that way because of the fort. Okay, I didn't realize that. That's why it would take so long. That's kind of a pain in the butt, isn't it? Alright, so yeah, we'll send these guys. I suppose we can just go and have them go up that way, although they might get attacked. Yeah, I probably don't want to do that. Alright, so waiting to gauge those 7,000. These guys coming over here to do that siege. Still trying to chase down these troops here. And we did finish up that battle and completely wiped out those 7,000 men. Alright, fantastic. Let's go ahead and go over this way just to wipe out the 1,000. Try and get those guys destroyed as well. Alright, so now they're trying to go a different way. We're not going to allow that. Let's go and attack them here. And should be able to get those 18,000 wiped out. Well, no. We wouldn't be able to wipe them out. And they actually do outnumber us, even in heavy infantry. They have a lot of archers. Okay, so what would they likely be using for their tactic here? You know, because they have so many archers. I mean, they have a lot of archers, so you'd expect that they would probably be using bottleneck or skirmishing, maybe? They have a lot of heavy infantry, so probably bottleneck. Yeah, I think it would probably be bottleneck. We could go to skirmishing ourselves, but we wouldn't do very well in that. So yeah, I don't think that'd be the best way to do it. Yeah, we'd have 24% for the skirmishing. So yeah, we'll probably just stay on the bottleneck. But that's what I'm expecting them to also be using. Alright, so we're just about done with today's episode, unfortunately. As soon as these guys move here, we're going to try and fight somebody somewhere. We will be able to get those. You know, I think we're engaging the 1,000 there rather than... Yeah, we want to fight the 7,500. We are fighting those guys there. Easy victory as well. Alright, so that's nice. Let's go and send these guys over to here. They're going to help us out in battles here. And now they're trying to run. And I missed them. That's a shame. Alright, so I'm just trying to chase these guys down here. At least we are doing sieges there, and we are having success wiping out troops over here. They are working on a siege there. I did want to see what tactic those guys were working on. Or what they're using, I mean. Curious. Huh, they actually used the phalanx. Okay, so they have access to the phalanx. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. Alright, so that kind of changes things for the tactics. But unfortunately, that is going to have to be the end of today's episode. We've done pretty good here in the initial start of it. Obviously, there's a lot of troops here. They've hired a ton of mercenaries, and that's one of the problems with the late game wars against the tribes, is that they're sitting on a ton of money, and there's all these mercenaries available, and so you end up having to fight very large mercenary armies here in the late game. So we'll see that, you know, consistently. You know, we saw that in the war over here in Gaul. We'll see that in the war here as well. That we're going to constantly see the mercenaries being hired by the tribes and thus having to fight these big old huge armies. But luckily, they start out with that very low morale, and so if you can get them engaged early, then often you have that nice, easy benefit against them. And frankly, they're just not as good as our legions as well. But yeah, we do have to end today's episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you guys on the next one. And thanks for watching.